we speak from a place of parity, and we speak from a place of empowering ourselves. Now, any delivery partners who desire to assist, we welcome it. And we want to give you all of your public accolades and optics. But we control our agenda. We control our policy. And we aren't for sale. The role of custodians is unique, and it's an incredible responsibility to hold. We cannot be for sale. Integrity has to be a key component of being a custodian. So from our strategic advisory committee to our trustees and national directors, only people who can't be bought fill these positions. And this is a culture that we are going to sow throughout the country, because it won't be necessary anymore. Where we've traditionally been divided because cookie crumbs are demonstrated as a carrot, it won't be necessary. Because when we go there as a collective to represent our interests, we are going for the whole bag in the room to fairly distribute amongst delivery partners for their specific expertise in the matrix of solutions to deliver specifically for African Caribbean people, which will enable us to do what more with the state? Lean on them or call on them for our portion of resources? Because where we have received racism and not effectively been served with services that we pay for with our taxation, we've become very complacent and used to it and say it's racism. Well, we're not playing the race game, which is why we are specific about our ethnicity. There's a way that you get a Bank of Cyprus on the high street. It's not by talking about race. There's a way that you get a Habib Bank on the high street. It's not by talking about race. It's being very clear about the landmass that represents your inalienable human rights, which is why ADPAC liaison with the ECO 6 region of the African Union, which was created specifically for and on our behalf. So the diaspora region that was created for the diaspora, where I could jump on a plane and represent my interests tomorrow based on the relationships that I have, is there for us on the continent. ADPAC is here for the continent in the UK, where anytime the old key holders of empire make problems for our homelands, we make good trouble here as delivery partners. Racism is a team sport, and so is circumventing the effects of racism. We are no longer in the race game, we're in the organizational game, specifically for and on behalf of our ethnicity. So we give a clear understanding of our values. I would just like to take this time to thank people who turned up, to my brother Bobby Holder, who gave me the idea for today's rally. I take no credit for that. He phoned me on, I think it was either Sunday or Monday, and I put it into the world, knowing the reach that I have through ADPAC, and our family came out, as I said, across 12 tribes, and it was a beautiful thing to see, because I'm aware of what this actual unity and solidarity looks like on the ground. So I'd like to thank my brother Bobby Holder, whose idea it was. I'd like to thank my brother Aston from Black Fathers Group. I'd like to thank Stephen Brown for coming down and speaking about county lines. I'd like to thank Raspek and Forever Family. Please, please, please go to the Forever Family fundraiser Instagram page and donate via their PayPal. Also, contact them, inbox them, if you are interested in becoming involved in the school patrols to protect our children. Now, people will have to go through the regular checks that you would go through working with minors, so be aware of that. But if you have that desire to do that part-time, as we build out the machine to monetize the roles and to create the bases in each of the boroughs where there'll be stronghold, please, please, please contact them. Also, go to the ADPAC website, adpac.net/donate, and please donate to our ongoing works that fund and create solution-orientated initiatives with delivery partners. So you can find the Schools to Industry initiative, which is a public health approach. What that is the interactivity of agencies to come around one particular family or child. So that goes from child psychologists through child parent intervention, mentors, African rites of passage, which, like a bar mitzvah, gives our children a unique cultural understanding and great citizenship by introducing them to members of our community who've done very well for themselves but demonstrate great citizenship, civics. Down to the supplementary schools, to those who will be assisting inside more traditional schools to keep our children outside of PRUs. So if you download the PDF, Schools to Industry Pipeline, as a delivery partner, if you work in youth engagement in any particular area, don't think there's any area that doesn't fit within that pipeline, download the PDF, but please sign up as a delivery partner for the Schools to Industry Pipeline. Please also sign up if you have any inclination to run as a councillor in your local ward next year. All council seats are up for election. We plan to make a heavy impact as the We Matter Party to fill seats across the country. We will support with a national high production value video campaign that involves you respectively in your particular wards. We will give you all the tools that you need as backup, having learned from having 2 candidates in the last election. Very powerful times. Do not underestimate what is being done on the ground. I want to thank Brother Mohammed of the Bade Fund, which is a crowd fund for us, like a partner to save. Please Google the Bade Fund and Brother Mohammed. There was such an invaluable element of today, which is the spiritual component, which cannot be underestimated. When you have 80 odd people come together, that spiritual resonance, people who've been in their homes, who are so glad to see each other, but just understand that we exist.